Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. Children, we are going to start a very interesting topic today, that is Scratch. Now, what is Scratch? Okay, before we start into Scratch, how many of you see TV? I am sure everybody of you are watching TV now. This lockdown, you've got a great opportunity to see lots of television, right? Because you're not able to even go outside for playing. Normally, in a holiday, you'll go outside. But right now, you must be seeing a lot of TV. Done. So how many of you have seen the advertisement wherein lots of celebrities, they are coming and only talking about making their children learn computer. They want their children to uh, cope up with the growing and increasing technologies. Yes, and they are saying हमें अपने बच्चों को coding सिखानी है. We need to teach our children coding. How many of you have seen these advertisements? Come on, quickly tell me. Okay. See, I'm sure many of you have seen. Now, what is it? What is coding? Okay, before we start up to understand what is coding, I want to know, can I talk to a computer? See, I'm talking to a computer. Yes? No, actually, I'm not talking to a computer. I am recording for myself. So computer with a camera, it is recording. But can I tell computer without a keyboard? Imagine I don't have a keyboard. I don't have a mouse to my computer. And I have to give some instructions to the computer. Is it possible? Yes? Tell me? No, right? With the help of these things, we do it. Because computer is not having ears, neither a mouth. So if it has to listen, it listens only through reading our instructions. And if it has to speak up something, it has to have a speaker plus the monitor through which it gives you output. Done. This is what we have learned. Now suddenly this coding and all have come too much hi-fi, right? No, children, it's pretty much simple. Now, what do we mean by coding? Coding is nothing but giving instructions. Okay, before we start into computers instructions, I'll just say, imagine I am in your class. Okay, standing in your class and I'll say, bring my computer textbook from the computer staff room. And you don't know where the staff room is. You'll ask, madam, I don't know where the staff room is. How should I go? Then I'll guide you up. I'll say, do one thing, go out of your class, take a right from your classroom, second class. You might imagine, just remember that class. Okay, I'm taking that class as an example. So I'll ask, just go outside, take a right, take upstairs. Okay, keep going. Then take a first right again. First right, you take it. Again, take one more right. First room, after first right is your staff room, right? From there you can get it. Yes, what did I say now? I gave you instructions. I gave you instructions. Go forward, take a right, take upstairs, and take one more right. From there you will have your staff room. Correct? So what are these things? Because we wanted to do a task, right? We wanted to accomplish one task. For that, we did some instructions. So what was the phases which we went? We had a goal in our mind. What was our goal? To bring a book from staff room. Then we designed, okay, who will go? We took a person, okay. And then we gave the instructions saying that from one place to other, go like this, go left, go right, take upstairs, come downstairs, right? Like this, we did our instructions. So any instructions which we give to a computer to do the work which we want it to do it is called coding. Is called coding. Now, but then children, why this coding is coming again and again, coding, 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 coding? Because the technology is growing so much that everybody, you agree to me that every single child nowadays is spending more time on mobiles and computer than going out and playing. Everybody likes to play games, right? Yes or no? Yes. Even I like to play a game. So what if, see, sometimes we feel like, oh, I wish I had that kind of a game. Oh, I wish I had this kind of a game. Oh my God, in this game, this should not have been there. In that game, this should not. But We can't help it, right? Because it's not our game. We are just playing whatever is available in our Play Store. We download it and we start playing it. Yes or no? What if I say that you yourself can make a game? You yourself can make a game for your own mobile and start playing your own game. Interesting, right? I feel very interesting. I the other day, what did I do? I wanted to play a game. What was that? Catching an apple in the bowl. So I had so many bowl. I had a bowl, and so many apples were flying from the, coming down from the trees. So I had to catch. So I was like winning so many apples, like such kind of a game. But it can be any game the way you want to do it. So this platform called Scratch is a programming language, nothing but a coding language which helps you to develop different kinds of games, or it can be just a story, or just a story, or you might have, you might create an app to take information from others, right? You might create a person who is standing and asking you different questions and you're giving an answer for that, or it can be just a what do you say, dance floor wherein you're making many of your favorite cartoon characters dancing. How interesting, right? So such kind of application you will be making now. So pay attention to this class, and you will definitely learn a lot of things. So what I said you, any instructions which we give to the computer are called as coding. And one extra information for you, person who gives instructions. See, when I said you, saying that I want one of you to go to staff room and bring a computer book for me. So in that, what happened? So I was giving the instructions. So when I am giving the instructions, I become the programmer. So I become the programmer. Whoever gives the instructions is called as a programmer, Okay, now we are talking about our new chapter called Scratch. New chapter called Scratch. Scratch is a visual programming language, right? It is being created. It is being created by Massachusetts Institutes of Technology, that is very famously known as MIT Media Lab. So they have created. Who has created the Scratch? Scratch. What is Scratch? Scratch is a programming language. I said you, right? Scratch is a programming language which helps us to create different kinds of applications. Correct. And this is a block-based programming language. This is a block-based programming, and block means there are ready-made instructions. We have to just pick the instructions and put it there. Okay, you don't have to write anything. You don't have to worry like how should I give the computer instructions. So don't worry about all these things. The instructions are ready-madely made in the Scratch, and you're just picking it up and putting it in the place wherever it has to be put, and computer works according to that instruction. So those instructions which are ready made available in Scratch, we call it as blocks. What we call it as? We call it as block. So it is, that's why we call the Scratch programming language as Scratch is a block, BLOCK, block based visual programming language. Now Scratch, what did I say you? Who created it? It is being created by MIT Media Lab. MIT Media Lab. Now what is the full form of MIT? MIT, it is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It is a place. Massachusetts is nothing but a place in America. So it's in America. So Scratch allows the students to create lots of stories, musics, arts, and games. So let's get started to know how to start Scratch first. Okay, now you all are able to see my screen. Children, you can see I have Scratch on my screen. This looks like a orange catty face, right? So this is the one. Either you can directly double click this one and open, or else simple you have to go. So just follow my mouse pointer, okay? You are supposed to click on start button at the left hand side corner, right? You have the start button. So click on start button, okay? And then search for, wait a minute, let my computer, it's got stuck. So here in the white area where it is said as type here to search SCRATCH, I've written SECH. So here we have in our menu Scratch, okay? Here we have in our menu Scratch. So I'll just click on that and let me wait for it to get started. Yes. So multiple chord. So this is what our Scratch looks like. So this is what our Scratch looks like. Okay, we shall see the parts of it one by one. So I'll just open this one for you. Okay, children, now let's see what is the, let's see the window, like Scratch. Scratch is readily available for your browser. From internet, you can just download it and keep it ready to be used. So Scratch is an editor where you can snap code. Snap code in the sense combine codes together to create code blocks together to create a game, animation, or any artwork. The create link at the top of the page opens the editor as shown in the following figure. You can also make Scratch program. Now let us just see the Scratch window. This is how your Scratch will look like. Okay, this is your Scratch program. This is how it looks like. Okay, let's see one by one. Top bar, as you know very well, it is always like a menu bar. What it is? Menu bar. Then second we have two buttons here. One is a flag button and one is a red round button. Okay, so these are to start and stop. Green flag is to run the program. Once you have placed all your codes, whatever you're going to write it. Okay, and then you want to see how your code is working. For that, you are supposed to click on this flag. This will make your green go flag, and red is to stop your program there. Then third one is tab, wherein we have three things, that is script, costume, and sound. Scripts are nothing but, can you see here, children? Can you see here? Move 10 step, turn this much degree, turn this much degree, point in direction, point towards some other direction, go to x-axis, go to y-axis, go to this and all. And you can see here motion, looks, sound, pen, data, events, control. These are nothing but, see, whenever we want to do a program, how we do it? You want to make it someone to walk. What does it call as? It calls as motion. If you want the person, if you want the character which you have taken in your program, okay, in your game, if it is a human being, so how should it look like? So for that, ready-made blocks will be there in looks tab. Then if you want to play some sounds, okay, so that is available in sound tab. So these kind of tabs, these are some events. These are the scripts, ready-made blocks. You will find it here. You have to just drag it and put it here. Now fourth one is nothing but project name. It is just like your file name, how you give. So whatever project you are making, so for that you are supposed to give a name going from click on files and save as, or you can directly click over there and we can give a name. I'll just take it over here. Can you see this one? And then fifth one, script area. Can you see this gray area, children? Yes, this gray area is where you will actually be working. In the sense, you are going to take a block and put it here. Now, what did I say? What are the blocks? Blocks are nothing but the instructions. Pick an instruction from here and keep it here. So when you play it, the computer will read the instructions, whatever are given here. Now the sixth one, this is the stage, where white area, not this cat, okay, this stage, right? This is where your actual program will be seen. So whatever you do in this side gray area, it will be displayed in the white area. Okay, so this is called as stage and this is called as script area, and the center one is where is your block area. Seventh one is, this is block area. So basically your scratch is mixed combination of stage where your work can be seen, script area where you're doing the work, and block area is from where you're picking up the instructions to be given to the computer. Now this is the eighth one, is sprite list. Children, you can see here, right, a cat. It is like walking cat, right? We call it as a sprite in our computer language. For in the scratch, we call it as sprite. Now sprite can be a, it is just a person who is listening. It is like your computer. It is like a computer which is actually making your work done there. Okay, so it is like your computer which is actually following your instructions and it will build the program for you. And it is not just a cat, you have n number of sprites available, different designs of, you can go for cat, you can go for dog, you can go for elephant, tiger, maybe ball, bat, a person, anything. So we have a list of sprites from where you can take it. So here, can you see a new sprite? So you can change. If you don't like cat, go for some other one. So who will work for you people? So this is what your, it looks like. Now can you see here one small box, rectangle box, which looks like a camera icon, right? That we use it for full screen, that we use it for full screen. Can you see here? Follow my mouse. This is for full screen. Now children, can you see here on the top where my cursor is going? First one is saying duplicate, second one is saying delete, third one is saying grow, fourth one is saying shrink. We'll do it once again. First one is duplicate, second one which looks like a Caesar is delete, fourth one is grow, fifth one is shrink. So what are these? These contain, these are sprite toolbar. This is sprite toolbar, from where your sprite, imagine I'm just selecting. So I'll just select, I want the first sprite to grow. See, I'll take it. See, now I'm increasing the sprite. Can you see? On my screen, the sprite is increasing. Now I want the sprite should go down. So I'll select this one and come here. And see, now it is going to be small in size. Yes. Now I'll take a duplicate. So I'll click on this one. I'll click. So one more duplicate is ready. Let me see. Change. Yes. See, now two sprites. You can see here also, right? Now we have two sprites. See, one, sprite 2. Image 1 and image 2. It will act. It will do our work. Whatever we say, it will do for us. So I don't want it. So I will want to delete one. How should I do? Yes, I'll just go delete and I'll just cut it up. So I'll take this Kainchi, I'll take the Caesar and I'll come and click on that. It will move off. Again, I'll repeat here. The green flag starts the game and the red flag stops the game. See, whenever we are playing some game, we have a start button and a stop button, right? Like that. Green is for start and red is for stopping. Okay, children, again I'll repeat. Script allows you to drag the command blocks from the palette. This is like a palette and put them together to write a program. Imagine I'll take one and I'm putting here. Can you see here? Now this is our work area, right? This is our work area. And see, I'll take one more, I'll put it here, I'll put it here like this. And if you want to remove the blocks, take it back again and put it here. See. Yes? Costumes allows you. Let me click on costumes. I'm clicking on costumes. See? My cat is now a simple cat over here. Okay, I want it to be a little different. Now it is, the legs are straight. I want to change it. So I'm taking a second. See, now it is little different, right? So we can create our own costumes also. If I want to create a new costume, or so I can create it here by myself. Imagine I want to see. Children, I'll just take you through some of the different sprites. Let me take, in the costume we have, can you see a small human like creature? Click on that. Yes, so when we click, see, these are the list. So many are there, right? This is like human. Here also there are so many categories from where you can pick. So see here, if I want a new sprite, imagine I want like a boy or a girl, a ball, bat, anything, whichever you want to take as a sprite, you can take it as per your choice. So let me change. Okay, I will select one for myself. Do you like dinosaurs? You can take dinosaurs also. See, we have so many options are available, right? Okay, I'll take this girl. I like it. I'll just double click. See, my sprite has changed. Here it was cat, right? Now it became to a girl picture. Now let's see what is there in sound. In sound, children, we can give a sound to our sprite, or whenever it is moving, wherever we want to have a sound, we can give sounds, and then and it also allows you to record yourself by, if I want to record a new sound, I have to click here and I can record my sound. Okay, like this. Or if you have some sound available in your computer, imagine you have a sound already there, or a song or anything. Imagine you're creating a story wherein many animals are dancing, okay, and you want some music behind, background music you want, right? If you want to put a music into your movie or your game, so you can just take it, save a song in your computer and take it from there, and you can select it and keep it over here. This is what all about your Scratch window. So it is all about your Scratch window. So let me do one, and then I want to say hello. What? So I'll take a stop from this script. See, I've just done a small program wherein I am saying the computer, when I click start button, see what is this flag? It is a start button. So when I click on the flag, or when flag gets clicked, okay, it means that way only. So when this gets clicked, say hello and stop it. So I'm just saying, and let me see, okay, for starting, how should I do? Yes. So let's see whether this lady will say hello. See, she said hello to us. Yes. So she said hello to us. Yes. And then she can stop this one. So let's say, yay, hello. This is how you can create your own program. Or if you want to give sound, hello sound also, you can just record it here and put it here. Children, this was an instruction. Okay, this was an introduction. So moving ahead in our next classes, we will learn a bit more about different blocks and different options available, and then we will do some more programming in that. I hope you enjoy this particular software. The world is running behind these kind of block based coding. Children, do give interest in that and please learn it with me. Okay, until then, bye bye.